3 days of sailing, and still no sight of shore.
And still no sight of a roof to the cabin above this sea.
No, Axel, I don't think we will ever see that roof. Those clouds overhead will be there constantly. The cavern roof covering the sea is probably at least 3 miles above us. Thus, that cloud cover hides it from our view.
Professor, how far have we sailed in these 3 days?
Hard to say. About 100 miles, I think. Look there, Hans, your fishing line.
Yeah?
The trawler. You got a bite.
Maybe we'll have fish for supper. The sea is endless, Uncle. 21 days of sailing and still no sight of land. If it wasn't for the fish we catch, we'd be starving.
Don't worry, Axel, not yet. We've traveled at least 300 miles, maybe even 500. We should be near a shore soon. Hans, take that pickaxe that you tied to our rope and cast it into the water again to see if we can sound the depth yet.
Yeah, Professor. Professor, something's pulling at it.
Haul it in. Maybe we have touched rock.
Oh, here, help me. It's caught. There, free. Haul in the line.
Uncle, those marks on the axe.
Yeah, Axel. Teeth marks. The axe is bitten half in two. Perhaps it struck some large fish as it sank. Hans, check our guns just in case.
Yeah. Professor, there, look.
Uncle, it's enormous. It's like a gigantic crocodile.
The head of a crocodile, the shape of a porpoise, the flippers of a whale, at least 50 feet long. That is an ichthyosaurus, a species of marine reptile which has been extinct up there on the surface of the earth for hundreds of thousands of years.
Is it coming toward us?
No, but seems to be waiting for something.
Uncle, Hans, there, another thing. It's surfacing. It looks like a turtle.
Yes, the shell of a turtle, but the body of a serpent. That's another prehistoric marine reptile. A plesiosaurus. Quick, Hans! Shift course with the sail. We must get away. They are positioning to fight each other. They'll capsize us. Quick! Look, they're starting! It's over now. The sea is subsiding. The ichthyosaurus conquered the plesiosaurus. The plesiosaurus was wounded mortally by that gash in its throat. The ichthyosaurus was wounded too. It's probably sunk down to its lair again. It won't bother us.
But, Professor, I don't think our troubles are over yet. Those clouds, they're building up for a storm.
The electricity in the air, electrical energy is building up fast. Hans, get that sail.
Yeah.
The wind must not snap our mast. Axel, you move over there.
There! Look! A huge wave is coming toward us! A tidal wave! Hang on!
How is the raft, Hans?
Not too much damage, Professor. But we lost most of our supplies when that wave threw us ashore.
Oh, the tidal wave must have carried us for miles, Uncle.
It did. Hard to tell how many. Oh, Oh, it still is a miracle that we were not capsized.
Yeah?
And even more a miracle that we were not dashed to pieces when we hit the shore.
Uncle, look behind us. That forest.
Hey, it's more like a tropical jungle. And there are birds overhead. Hans, try to see to the raft. Axel and I will explore a little.
Yeah, Professor. But be careful.
Come along, Axel. Stay close to me.
Uncle, there are more bones. This path is strewn with them.
Yes, this jungle path is like a gallery of the whole history of the life of animals on Earth. Wait, Axel, here, a skull. Like a human skull, only one much more huge. Yeah, it's humanoid, but I've never seen or heard of one so large. I wonder, could this be the skull of that creature which has baffled science? The skull of that Homo erectus that science thinks of as the missing link?
Uncle, in that clearing ahead, beasts, animals, I heard of them. They look like huge elephants with hair on their bodies. Those tusks!
They're mammoths, Axel. Prehistoric mammoths. Don't move sharply. We have not been seen. We can't get away.
Uncle, behind that one to the right. A gigantic ape.
Oh, dear Lord. I don't believe my eyes. That is no ape, Axel. That is a man. A prehistoric man. See, he carries a spear. No ape would do that. He's leading those mammoths. Their tail.
Uncle is 12 feet high or more.
Quickly now, but quiet. Back to the raft.
Now what, Professor? We've left that shore with your ape men and mammoths miles behind. But the current has us stuck in this fjord. High rock cliffs all around us.
Yeah, as we rounded that rocky point back there, the current carried us, and there seems to be nothing we can do with the sails to lead us out of here. But the pull has stopped now. It's just that we can't get back toward open sea.
Uncle, over there, a shelf of rock.
Right. Try to steer the raft that way, Hans. Right. Almost there. Get a light on that rock, Axel. Good. Secure? Now let's see where this cave goes. Climb onto the shelf. Hans, you come too.
Yeah, Professor.
Uncle, this cave doesn't seem to go anywhere.
Perhaps it doesn't. Perhaps we are finally trapped.
Professor, I found something. It's a knife. Here it is.
It is a knife.
Yeah, a knife, and a knife like the Icelanders carry. But this must be hundreds of years old. Could it be that it belonged to Arne Saknussemm? That Saknussemm dropped it here?
Professor, that knife would be capable of chipping rock. Saknussemm could have used it to chip a message into rock. A message like the one we saw in that wall back up there in the crater of Schneefel.
You're right. Axel, check that short passage there. Hans, you take that.
Yeah.
I'll try this one.
Uncle, here. I think I found. Yes. Initials. A.S.
Good boy. A.S. Arne Saknussemm. These initials mark the entrance to Saknussemm's path to the center of the earth.
But the way is blocked.
Yes, but the rock is loose. This looks like the debris of a rock slide. Hans, our explosives are still intact. We have not lost them?
No, they are still intact. I wish I could say the same for our food supplies.
Never mind that now. Here's my plan. We'll blast through this rock debris. Place our main charge here.
Yeah.
Small ones in the crevices to that side. We will wait on the raft, light a fuse long enough to reach from the raft into here. Wait for the blast, and then we should be safe back there on the raft. It's far enough away. Yeah, that's it. Come, Axel, Hans, let's get our explosives set. We still might find our way to the Earth's center. You have both lashed yourselves to the raft?
Yeah.
Good. Now, match. There, the fuse is lit. Hold tight now. We'll feel concussion from the blast, I'm sure. 5 seconds, perhaps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
Uncle, the raft, the water is sucking us into the cave.
The wall is gone. The passage must go down. The explosion tore away too much of the wall. Watch it. Watch it. We're rushing in. We're rushing in with the water. We're gone! Hang tight. Here we go.
It's subsiding now. Where are we, Professor?
I don't know. The raft did not capsize, in spite of the huge suction of water in this passage. That must be because Hans, Axel, our raft was sucked into a sort of well. The force of the suction pinned our raft flat against the surface of the water, and that's why we did not capsize. The force glued the raft to the surface of the water, and we are in a circular shaft of rock.
The raft, the water, we're rising again.
Yes, we are. Having reached the bottom of this well, the water somehow is now being forced to rise again.
But where will it take us?
Hard to tell. This might be our end now. We're trapped. I just don't know any longer. I'm sorry.
Professor, we have just a little food left. Why don't we share it? It's not much, but we might need all our strength soon. And maybe it's good for our feelings.
Our morale. Yeah, Hans, yeah, it could be. Share it out among us.
Uncle, the rock wall. I can just reach out and touch it with my hand. It's turning warm.
And Professor, the water beneath us, it's turning warmer too.
Uncle, is it an earthquake?
The walls are beginning to tremble.
No, we are not in the midst of an earthquake. We're in the chimney of a volcano. A volcano that is about to erupt. The rock is heating, and that water too, because the water which swept into this chimney after the blast has hit a deposit of molten lava below. The reaction of the cold water and the hot lava is causing the eruption.
But won't we be boiled alive?
With luck, no. There must be several hundred feet of water below our raft between us and the lava. The water way down, of course, is boiling away rapidly, but the whole mass of it is rising rapidly.
The raft is rising very fast now.
We have a chance. This might be our only chance, our only way of reaching the surface, if this water doesn't boil away completely.
But the water is getting so hot, nearly to the boiling point.
Yes, it will probably become terrifically hot, but we might last it out. We're rising so fast now. Undo the ropes of your lashes. If the raft is tossed into the sky up there, if the volcano erupts, we must be free, or we'll splinter with the raft. We might be tossed many feet, killed that way. But if our luck holds, the remaining water will spill over the crater's top, spilling us out with it. Then we might have a few minutes to get away before the lava begins to flow.
The heat is becoming so intense.
Steady now. We've been through so much. It might be over now.
Professor, look up there. Sky. There's light ahead.
The crater's lip! We're almost there! That is the sky! The water's rising faster than ever. We might make it. When we reach the lip, let your bodies relax. No telling whether we'll be exploded out of the chimney or just washed over the edge. If we are only washed over, we'll be knocked around severely.
Uncle, it's faster now still.
Hang on! Here it comes! Come, crawl this way, or you'll be carried away by the water. Axel, crawl fast. Hans, where are you?
Here, Professor. Trying.
Hurry, hurry, man. We must get away. We're far enough down the slope now that we can rest a while.
Why doesn't the eruption come? It's been at least 10 minutes since we left.
Oh, it will come. Only a few moments from now. Look! Over there! That deep cleft. The water is still coming down out of the chimney over the edge of the crater. The explosion will not come until after all of the water is gone. But we're far enough away that we should not be hurt by that. Hans, that gash over your eye, is it too bad?
Painful, Professor. But at least we're alive.
Yes, almost miraculously.
Where do you think we are, Uncle? This landscape certainly doesn't look like Iceland.
No, we're far from Iceland. We traveled so far under the surface of the earth. No, Iceland was never this warm, and the color of the sky so blue. I think we are somewhere in the area of the Mediterranean Sea.
The Mediterranean Sea? But that's 800, 900 miles from Iceland.
Yes, more than that. More like 1,000 miles, but we have traveled at huge speeds. That storm on the subterranean sea drove us many miles. The tidal wave, so many things which happened to us to speed our fantastic journey.
Uncle, there's smoke now from the volcano.
That's it. The eruption will take place in a minute or two. It won't be bad. I think we're far enough away, but still, flatten yourselves on the ground. Quickly now.
There she goes!
It's over now. Just as I thought. It was mostly vapor, and that shoots straight up. There will be some lava flow, but it will probably be minor. We'll have plenty of time to reach that village down there.
Professor, there, a man climbing toward us.
Ma, che è successo? Ti hai fatto male? Che sei tu?
He's speaking Italian. He wanted to know who we are, if we were hurt. I understand some Italian, speak a little. I'll ask him to take us to his village. Leo porta al tuo villaggio.
Di qui, per piacere. Sei straniero?
He asks that we follow him. He says not to worry. The eruption is over, a minor one, but now we'll find out where we are exactly. It's Italy, of course, but dove siamo?
A Stromboli? L'isola di Stromboli.
Stromboli. The island of Stromboli. And that volcano there is named Stromboli.
See, Stromboli. But, Uncle, that's an island in the Tyrrhenian Sea between Italy and Sicily.
But that's almost at the tip of the boot of Italy.
Yeah, and that's more than 1,500 miles from Iceland. What an incredible journey. A journey to the center of the earth. We start out in Iceland in a volcanic crater 6,000 feet above sea level. We descend hundreds of miles into the interior of the earth, and we travel about 1,500 miles through the interior. Saknussemm was right. But I wonder if the world would believe us any more than they believed him. Ah, well, we shall see soon.
Prego, prego, venite, per piacere.
The
older man, he's getting impatient. He must think we're just tourists who lost our way. He couldn't know that we were actually travelers within the bowels of the earth, that we were exploded out of the mouth of that volcano itself.
Prego, venite con me, mia sposa e la bambina se crede che mi ha fatto male.
Sì, signori, andiamo. Come, Axel, Hans, let us follow him.
Yeah, Professor.
Yes, uncle. Venite, per piacere.
Sì, signori, we follow you. Andiamo.